quý vị khán giả của đài VBS Canada. Hôm nay Diễm Hương đang có mặt tại tòa thị chính của thành phố Mississauga, và hôm nay ở đây chúng ta đã có khá đông dân cư của người Việt ở vùng Mississauga cũng như các vùng phụ cận. Chúng ta cùng quy tụ về đây để tưởng nhớ 47 năm ngày lễ Quốc hận 30 tháng 4. Và chương trình hôm nay được tổ chức bởi Hội Cựu Quân nhân Quân lực Việt Nam Cộng hòa Ontario và Sài Gòn Bạc Group. Và xin quý vị hãy cùng theo dõi chương trình phóng sự của chúng tôi ngày hôm nay.
And now, the national anthem of the former Republic of Vietnam.
Chào tay! Go!
Sau đây bài quốc ca Việt Nam Cộng hòa.
Can I invite the president of the Vietnamese Veterans Association, the mayor, Peter Fonseca and Natalia Kusendova for the replaying, please. Moment of silence to honor those who have died on the open seas on the perilous journey to freedom. Let's also take a moment of silence for the brave heroes of the Republic of Vietnam who have sacrificed their lives to defend freedom. Let's take a moment of silence for our brave Canadian men and women serving in the armed forces who are protecting our way of life. And finally, let's pray for those who are fighting for their freedom in Ukraine under a totalitarian neighbor.
Một phút mặc niệm để tưởng ghi nhớ công đức tiền nhân các anh hùng dân tộc đã vì quốc vong thân. Phút mặc niệm để tưởng nhớ đến đồng bào và chiến sĩ Việt Nam Cộng Hòa đã ngã xuống trong công cuộc chiến đấu bảo vệ tự do. Phút mặc niệm để tưởng nhớ đến hàng trăm ngàn đồng bào chúng ta kép may mắn đã bỏ mình trên đường vượt biên, vượt biển tìm tự do. Phút mặc niệm để tri ân các nam nữ chiến binh dũng cảm phục vụ trong quân lực Canada đã hy sinh để bảo vệ chúng ta. Và sau hết, chúng ta cùng có giây phút mặc niệm và cầu nguyện đến những chiến sĩ tại đất nước Ukraine đang trong thời kỳ chiến tranh. Phút mặc niệm bắt đầu.
Thượng tướng của dân tộc Việt Nam dưới bàn tay bảo tàng của Cộng sản. Nhân đây, tôi cũng xin đại diện ban tổ chức chân thành cảm tạ và thị trưởng Mississauga Bonnie đã cho phép chúng tôi tổ chức lễ thượng kỳ Việt Nam Cộng Hòa đầy ý nghĩa này. Sự hiện diện của quý vị ngày hôm nay đã nói lên sự đoàn kết và một lòng mong muốn đất nước Việt Nam sớm thoát khỏi trong cùng Cộng sản.
More than just having this freedom flag flown in this great city of Mississauga. Thank you, Mayor, for that. And to all over cities around the world. It's a day for us to look to the future and to thank Canada for giving us this opportunity to exercise our freedom. Freedom of speech, democratic freedom, freedom from oppression, and freedom to choose as we live.
Thank you, James. Xin chào quý vị. Everybody's good, I hope. Thank you. What a pleasure to join you. It has always been a rainy, cold day when we do this, so I'm so grateful we're inside today. And of course, first let me start off by thanking the Vietnam Veterans Association of Ontario, Mr. Ming Dong, and of course James and his co-host for inviting me to take part in this year's Journey to Freedom Day and flag raising. Always a memorable day for me. Of course, we have a lot of dignitaries you've already heard, but it's important that we recognize that they joined us and that you take note who joined us. No, it is important. So let me again say thank you to the Honourable Minister Ahmed Hussein, Federal Minister of Housing, Diversity and Inclusion. We've had the opportunity to talk a little bit about the housing file while we were sitting here, so I'm grateful for him to come. You know, he's a big fan of the community. He always comes out, no matter where he is. He makes time for the Vietnamese community, and we thank you. And of course, he brought the local Member of Parliament, Peter Fonseca, here from Mississauga, East Cooksville. Peter, thank you for joining us. And the local provincial Member of Parliament. She is also a nurse. She's been very active during COVID. Natalia Kusendova. She's my countryman. We're both Polish background. Thank you. And Ward 6 Councillor, who is also a good friend to the community, Councillor Ron Starr, is here with us. You may have heard this name before, but they may even be related. But Councillor for Ward 3, Chris Fonseca. And I see we had a new member of Parliament joining us from Mississauga, North Malton. Deepak Anand is with us as well. Say hello. Very grateful for everyone to come with us. I see that the Abbot didn't join us this year. No, okay. And Mr. Dow Tran from Vietnamese Canadian Centre of Canada. Thank you so much for coming as well. You know, as mayor of this great city, it makes me so proud that so many Vietnamese Canadians call our city their home and contribute to the very fabric that is our city. When I was asked if a Vietnamese boat people monument could be built in Mississauga, I did not hesitate in saying yes, because I know the importance of a monument like that has not only to Vietnamese Canadians, but to all Canadians. And these two councillors that are sitting here work with the community to facilitate that. So I want to thank Councillor Chris Fonseca and Ron Starr for working with the community. They attended many fundraising events to make sure that the monument went up. But whether it's a monument or a plaque or a park, getting to that, everyone's history is important, and we must come together to celebrate the vibrancy of Mississauga, but of course of Canada. And as you heard from James, of course, we're so excited, but it has been delayed a little bit, opening, because there was some issues, but whatever. And then there was the pandemic, but we are so thrilled to finally announce the opening on Saturday, May 14th, Saigon Park, and we invite you all to attend. And I hope you all come, and everyone, bring all your family and friends, because this is really groundbreaking, and I'm so excited we're finally going to do this. It's been a couple years in the making, and James is right. We were sitting in a restaurant with some of the community leaders plotting this out. Where could it be? How could we do it? How could we get it through? And we did it, James. We did it, and thank you. So very important for future generations of Vietnamese and non-Vietnamese as well, to learn and appreciate the significance of the name Saigon and its relationship to the values that we share: democracy, freedom, harmony. So that's why we are so proud here in Mississauga to raise the freedom and the heritage flag at City Hall. This year, and how many years now, James, have we been doing this? 5 years, and we're very, very proud to do so. Yes. And it's because I know you feel the gratitude from cities like Mississauga, from the province of Ontario, and right across Canada, that we opened up our borders to Vietnamese boat people 47 years ago, as you heard from Lee, the beautiful Lee. But today, Mississauga, we're home to a very active, engaged, compassionate Vietnamese community who are incredibly generous and incredibly kind. No matter what, you always step up. I don't even have to ask. You are always there. Throughout the pandemic, you raised money to help the most vulnerable in our community, whether you were raising money for the hospital or to buy PPE, or as always, every year you push yourselves and do better for the Mississauga Food Bank to help those most in need. And we know that throughout the pandemic, the need went up so incredibly, but I can always count on the Vietnamese people to want to give back to Mississauga, to give back to new refugees who come here as well. And you sponsor families. I know you've sponsored Syrian, Afghan families, and I know you're probably going to assist the Ukrainians that are coming in as well. I know I can count on you. So I want to thank you again for all you do, particularly in support of my annual food drive for the Mississauga Food Bank. Each and every year you exceed the targets. Every year I count on it, and I get so excited. And you also came together through the Tao Bao Community Fund to raise over $40,000 to donate to the Canadian Red Cross, specifically in support of Ukrainian refugees. And this is incredible. So thank you for your incredible generosity and for supporting the most needy, the most vulnerable, and for making Mississauga so proud. Proud of you. Thank you. Thank you for having me, and come home. Come home.
Trong bóng chiều một lần cùng tắm khoan núi cây rừng lắng tiếng nghe hùng gian của người anh hùng lần lượt theo trong gió trên khu đời nương đêm trong chiều buông ra biên khung trong một chiều sương âm u âm thầm chen khói mù bao quan kiên đang về để buông với gió là một người nam nhớ thù.
Quý vị vừa mới theo dõi xong chương trình phóng sự của đài VBS Canada. Như quý vị biết thì trong cái hoàn cảnh Ukraine đang có những cái sự xâm lược của Nga, thì chúng ta khi đã đến được bến bờ tự do, chúng ta rất là cảm ơn Canada đã cưu mang những người tị nạn, người Việt 47 năm trước, và trong lòng chúng tôi vẫn luôn luôn mang nặng nỗi nhớ một Sài Gòn mà chúng ta đã bị mất tên dù đã 47 năm qua. Cảm ơn tất cả quý vị và xin cùng thắp nén nhang lòng tưởng nhớ đến những anh hùng, những người chiến sĩ đã hy sinh thân mình bảo vệ cho sự tự do của miền Nam Việt Nam Cộng Hòa trong những năm trước. Cảm ơn tất cả quý vị. Diễm Hương tường trình tại Mississauga.